Go, Mary.
Welcome to What's New. Uh, we start our show off, we'll let ours take over because
Okay.
we'll just let ours take over.
We have guests tonight who are going to give you a lot of information. I don't know which one of you guys want to go first. We're going to talk about Alzheimer's and support group, and mouse races, and we're going to talk about haunted house and other things that are going on at the fairground. So whichever one of you guys want to start.
You have more than me because I don't have a lot.
Whatever you want. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, hi, I am Darlene Milfeld Klein, and I am a volunteer for the Alzheimer's Association, and I have been for about 5 years. I'm also the facilitator for a support group for caregivers, people who are taking care of patients, not necessarily always with Alzheimer's. It can be any kind of dementia. Anything that is brain-related falls into that umbrella of Alzheimer's, and so we kind of work with all of them. First, I'm going to tell you about our support group. We meet on the fourth Wednesday of every month in the downstairs of the County Health Department. Our meeting is at 10 o'clock. It usually lasts about an hour. If we get really chatty and talk a lot, it lasts longer, because what our group is, we are a group that is there to listen and to help you. I have been a caregiver, and so I know what you're going through. A lot of the people in our group have been caregivers, and we're all there just to listen and to share. You might be experiencing a situation with your patient, and you don't know how to handle it. Maybe you talk about it to family or friends, but if you don't, you need somebody to talk to, somebody that can help you maybe with the way we handle that situation and make it a little easier for you. You might have a 9-to-5 job that you think is stressful, but when you go home at 5 o'clock from that job, you walk away from it. You don't do that as a caregiver, because it is there 24 hours a day, and I know personally it's very, very stressful. And the thing that is bad, the thing that we try to stress is the importance of a caregiver to take care of yourself, because it is so easy to get stressed out to the point where you just don't know if you can go one more day. And that's the time when you need help. And if you don't come to our caregivers group, that's your choice. But even if you don't, there is help there for you. Through the Alzheimer's Association, we have a respite assistant program, and that is a program that they will allot you X amount of dollars per year to get someone to come in to stay with your loved one while you go out to grocery shop, to go to the beauty shop, to do whatever you want, just to get a day away for yourself. And a lot of people are too proud to take that, but it's there for you. They want you to do it, and all you have to do is call the helpline at the Alzheimer's Association. And that number is 800-272-3900. They will get with you. As with anybody that gives you money, there will be a questionnaire. They'll ask you some questions that you have to fill out to find out if you qualify. But I don't know of anybody they've ever turned down. I have some pamphlets, and I've got these in different places around town. And there's one here that it's called Take Care of Yourself, which is what I am all for, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take good care of your patient. So you've got to do that. I also have something here that is called the Caregiver's Stress Guide, things to look for. You may not realize that you have a lot of the stress problems that you do. This tells you how. I'm going, if these ladies will let me, I don't have them with me tonight, but could I leave some here, and could they come pick them up sometime? Where? Where could they?
Probably City Hall.
At City Hall?
Or else one of the businesses in town.
Yeah.
Even another place might be down at the Welcome Center.
Or I thought the Nutrition Center too.
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
great out there.
Okay,
Probably.
I am going to put these around town because it's just so important. Like I said, I would love to see anybody that needs it to come to our meetings, because they are helpful. But like I said, that's up to you. But so many people don't want to admit they have a problem. They don't think they can leave their loved one because they're the only one that can take care of them. But there is other people. If you don't have a family member or somebody that you can call in, that's when you need the respite program. And it's just, oh, it's a wonderful program that's there for you. The money's there. It's allotted to them for this. And so I would really persuade you, if you are taking care of someone, to get that help that's out there. And my next project is to promote our last fundraiser of the year. We've had several of them this year, and we've done very well. This year, on October the 28th, we are having the Mouse Races / Halloween Party. And it's going to be at the American Legion Hall. The doors open at 5 o'clock. The races start at 6:45. We'll have a chili bar with all the toppings, chili dogs to make your Coney Island or whatever, coleslaw, chips, dessert, cash beverage bar. With your admittance, you'll have mouse races. There's a state roulette wheel that everybody has a really good time. We have a silent auction right now. I'm up to 30 baskets that we've got on the silent auction. We also have an oral auction. I think there's 8 items there that we're going to be auctioning off. We have 2 50-50 drawings. We have a lot of attendance prizes. If you come in costume, which we encourage, we've got 3 prizes there for, I think we're going to have the prettiest, the ugliest, and the most original. And it's $25 a person to get in, cash or checks only. We do not take credit cards. And you will get a souvenir cup with some things that the Alzheimer's give out, pens, bracelets, and things. It's just a really fun night, and I just hope that you can, if you're not booked, you can come. We had it scheduled for this Saturday night, and we found out that everything was going on this weekend in St. Genevieve. And with it being a town as small as it is and project graduation going on, which involves both schools and half of St. Genevieve, we had to change it. We couldn't get together with the hall and the man that brings the mice for the 21st, so it is Saturday, the 28th, American Legion Hall here in St. Genevieve, 5 o'clock. Races start at 6:45, and it'll be a fun evening. So if you want to have a good time, we always say, we walk to end Alzheimer's. These little mice are going to be racing to help us. So if you can make it, we'd like to have you, and that's about all I have to say. So
What time did you say that it starts at
the
5?
doors open at 5, and we'll be serving until, as throughout the evening. But the races will start at 6:45. We do have music there. There will be music. If you feel like dancing after the races are over, you can clear a spot and dance. It sounds like it's going to be a fun evening. We did it last year, but we didn't associate it with Halloween. And we only came up with that over the weekend. If you see flyers around town, you might not see Halloween party, but today I was out putting them out. Because after we thought, the 28th, that's so close to Halloween, let's make it a party. So we want you to come in costumes. I'm going to go as a volunteer. But we'd like to see everybody, or some in costume. I know everybody won't. But it'll be fun, and if you can make it, if you don't have any engagements, come help it. It's for a great cause. Last year, we raised $10,298 for Alzheimer's, and I'm trying this year really hard to beat it. And I think we can do it if this is a success. So I really need you to come and have fun with us. So I thank you.
Well, thank you for being on, darling. Since next show is on October 25th, we will talk about it again.
Will you?
Yes,
Here,
and if yes.
I'll leave this.
Okay.
You can have all the details. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that because
I'll stay and
that's
listen to a little bit of your.
really a good
Oh, it's
benefit.
It's a very good benefit. And they're not even close to finding a cure for Alzheimer's. But a couple weeks ago on Facebook, I saw a site and it said Awakening from Alzheimer's, and boy, it piqued my interest right away. So I clicked onto it, and it was a site that you had to register for. I registered for it, and they emailed me back, and they said that it was starting on September the 21st, and it would go through October the 2nd. And every day, about 9 o'clock, they would email me a link to get on. And when I did that, every day for 12 days. There was a 1-hour video every day by a different doctor who was associated with the neurology, the cognitive issues with your brain, and every day it was a different one, and not one of those doctors ever used medication. It was all supplements. And they are
Really?
finding it's not a cure, and it's not to get your hopes up too much, but they have found that they got results as far as improving memory, and in some cases even reversing it. So it's very, very helpful.
Right.
I ordered, I was trying to take notes when you're listening, and you're trying to write and you miss stuff, and I thought, oh, I just wish they would offer this. Well, 2 days before the end, they made an offer, and it was very limited, and you could order the whole set, and I ordered it. I've been so busy getting ready for this mouse race that I only today opened it. But there's 3 videos. I guess there's probably 4 hours on each one. But I want to listen to it again because I know there's a lot I missed. But I was amazed at the supplements that
Simple things.
yeah, turmeric, saffron, coconut oil, CoQ10, which I knew about, ginkgo, but they encourage, instead of ginkgo, there's a product that's called Gink Gold, K-I-N-K Gold, and that's but there was one female doctor on there that when she talked about, she was into nutrition, and she talked all about what coconut oil does for you.
Did you know that the government, that they're trying to disprove that now? Everything you read about coconut oil is, don't use it internally. You cannot use it internally. Use it on your skin, but not internally. See, they know that helps, and the pharmacies.
This doctor, she's a doctor, and she said she started, her husband was having memory problems, not bad yet, but she thought, I'm going to try to stop it. So she put coconut oil in his oatmeal for about 7 days, a week. She said she noticed improvement, not a lot, but it was gradual, and he eventually did get really well. She now cooks with it. You can't cook with it on high heat. It's got to be medium heat because it burns. She uses it, she mixes it half and half with whatever salad dressing she's using. You cannot drink coconut milk because it's like Eagle brand milk. It's very thick. So she dilutes it half with coconut water. And she said she drinks that. She said, I use it for everything. She said, if you like coconut, and I love coconut, just eat about 1/3 of a cup every day of dry coconut. I've been doing that too. I mean, I don't think I got a problem, but I sure want to stop it if I do.
If you do,
Yeah,
because
And what can it hurt you? Coconut
they
does.
say, that's
It
what they're
can't.
saying, that if you cannot ingest it, that you have to put it on. Somebody told me that the other day, and I said, they're wrong, because I know of someone this person told me that their grandmother, I think it was, or uncle or aunt or somebody, the man was mentally okay, the woman wasn't. He was walking, they were both in a care center. The woman had mental issues really bad, not memory, Alzheimer's of some type, dementia. The man did not, and he heard about this, and the doctor kept telling him, no, it won't work. It won't work, don't do that. And he finally talked the doctor into letting him do it. He walked down that hall in his walker over to the other wing where she was at, gave her, I don't remember if it was a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons every night and every morning. And within a month, she was remembering who he was, and she finally, her whole memory came back.
I don't see how they can say that it's not good for you. Coconut is, you drink,
It's
coconut is a
natural.
food. Coconut is a food.
Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah.
But that's what they're saying now.
improve.
Because one of my friends
Try to
told me,
improve what I'm going through.
yeah, one of my friends told me that. I said, she said something about not remembering. I said, get some coconut oil. Oh, no, they said on the other day I was reading, you're not supposed to put that inside of you, just on your skin. And I said, bunch of bunk. I said, that's
in the
food.
What do you
can
think those
eat it."
natives out in the jungle do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a place, I can't remember, but it's Natural Gold is the best one because it's cold pressed. It's cold pressed and it's kind of expensive, but there was a guy in St. Louis selling it. Otherwise, you can go on the internet and find it. It's gold what did I just say? Gold?
Natural gold.
Natural gold, is that what I said? Anyway, it's a kind of coconut that's cold pressed. They don't use any heat in it, so it doesn't kill any of the benefits of it. And you can buy it by the gallon, or by the half gallon, and by 5 gallons. And that's where I first learned about coconut oil, was through that website.
This
Oh,
nurse
yeah.
said, she showed on this video, she had this big, big jug
It was-
of
yeah.
coconut oil that she says, I think she got it at Costco. And I bought coconut oil
Aldi has it too.
some time ago, and I kind of forgot I had it, so I went and looked, I thought, God, I wonder if I still got that, and I do, and mine's real chunky, but it said that there's ways you can melt that, so I want to get on the internet and find out how I can do
Here's
that.
how you do it.
Yeah, is that just,
I use it on my body all the time.
Yeah.
You put it in your hands and it melts, and you rub it on you. I use it for a lotion,
oh, yeah,
on my legs
Put it
and
in
my
your
arms.
coffee.
yeah, well, I've been,
Yeah, but that natural gold is what it is.
natural
yeah.
gold.
That
I
was
think-
Gold, G-O-L-D?
GOLD, yeah, natural gold. I think that, and it's cold pressed coconut. It's something, if you put that in cold pressed coconut, it'll probably bring that up.
Oh,
But there's a man in St. Louis, I think he's in Shrewsbury maybe, that sells it. If he still does, but he had a warehouse up there he sold it out of. So that is one that I heard really worked for a person.
Yeah.
Now, I think that kind of stuff, supplements depend on your body makeup,
Mm-hmm.
what you're
Your practice.
lacking in your system as far as nutrients and all that other
Vitamin.
stuff, vitamins,
Yeah.
nutrients, and all the things that your body's made up of. If you're lacking that particular thing, it probably does wonders.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna turn it over to you. I'm gonna go. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, darling, thanks a lot.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now we have Mr. Keith Skaggs and Rachel Allen, and they're gonna talk about the haunted house and lawnmower races and whatever else they care to.
Yep.
Okay.
They're from the park board, actually.
Yeah, Fair
Yeah.
Board.
Oh, Fair Board,
Yep.
sorry, park board is a totally different thing.
I'm gonna just listen.
Like she said, my name is Keith Skaggs. I'm the president for the St. Genevieve County Fair Board. This is Rachel Allen. She's one of our haunted house committee head chair for a haunted house. I'm going to let Rachel go first, talk about haunted house. She has a lot of good things. First off, the Fair Board decided to put on a haunted house this year at the Fair Board, and so we was trying to figure out who to do it, and I remember Rachel and one of her good friends, Jamie Austin, they used to put it on in their basement, and our Cub Scouts used to go over there for many years, and it was actually an excellent place, and I thought, I know who I'm calling. So I called them, Rachel Allen, up, and boom, it's happening. So I'm gonna turn it over to Rachel.
Well, welcome, Rachel.
Well, hello. My name's Rachel Allen, and we're putting on, we named it Frightening Fun at the Fairgrounds. We have one area that's going to be for the kids, and whoever doesn't want to be scared. That way they can play games and just different things over there. We're going to have games, crafts, and then we're going to have a movie going. We're going to try to do a Scooby-Doo theme, so we're going to try to play a Scooby-Doo movie, and then we're going to have also somebody dressed up as Scooby-Doo. And that way we can have pictures or whatever going on. And then for the haunted house, we're going to have quite a few rooms. I haven't quite counted how many rooms we're going to have for sure, but it's at least 15 to 20 rooms. It's 5,000 square feet. It's going to be like a maze, haunted, some of it gory. So I put the age of 13 and over. And if anyone, like if their kids want to go that's younger than 13, they would have to go with a parent or a guardian. And they also have to sign waivers, whoever goes through there, that way. And we're going to have a warning for, like, I don't know if anybody is aware that strobe lights and like different lights that strobe, they can go into like seizures and things like that. So we're just trying to let everybody know of the warnings before they go in too. So something doesn't happen, you know, if they know they have seizures and things like that, they probably shouldn't go into the haunted house. And trying to think what else. For the 5 and under are free for the kids side, and I don't think any 5-year-old should go into the haunted house, but I mean, if their parent wants them to go, I mean, they can go with them. Because there's, you know, kids can, you know, some people like
Nightmares.
scary stuff.
Personalities,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So, we're gonna be doing a trunk or treat on the 31st at 6 PM. Because I heard a lot of the community complaining, kind of like there wasn't very many trick-or-treaters, or they didn't get no trick-or-treaters. And so I figured this way, if they wanna just come out and hand out candy on Halloween, that way they can see the kids all dressed up. And because a lot of parents don't know exactly where to take them anymore. A lot of them go out to the subdivisions and, you know, keep them in there. And there's a lot of people that like to see kids dressed up. And they really don't get to see them if there's no trick-or-treaters, you know. So I figured that way, whomever would like to see the kids, they can put some spider web stuff in the back of their car and just bring a chair and just sit down and pass out some candy to some kids if they want to. They can call me, and let me know how many, you know, if they're gonna be doing it or if anybody is interested in doing it. We are having a kids costume contest, and that is Saturday at 7 PM. And, we're gonna have, food and drinks will be available to purchase. And it'll go from the 27th, which is a Friday, October 27th. It'll start at 6 PM to midnight. On Sunday, or Saturday, it's 6 to midnight also. And if we have a long line or whatever, we'll we'll try to get everybody in there if we have lines. Because I'm not really sure, this is the first time we've done it. Don't know exactly how everything's gonna work. And we have it pretty scary though, just to let everybody know. And it's a maze, so it'll be a little bit freaky for some, I guess.
It is.
And
And it's not, the decoration's not in there, it's just amazing. Well, some of the decoration is, but it's still, walking through there now, it's like, where'd I go? You know, it's a maze.
But we try to just make it fun, and that's what we've done in Jamie's basement, is make it fun for kids and adults. And so we're just, instead of doing a 1,200 square foot basement, we're doing 5,000.
Where
And
is it?
up at the fairgrounds,
And
at the,
where's the house? Where?
Jamie's house that we used to, it's over off of, I think it's on Sixth.
Yeah,
Sixth,
Sixth Street.
yeah, Sixth
But
Street.
this haunted house is up at San Genevieve County Fairgrounds.
It's
Oh,
at the
up there.
Yeah,
fairgrounds.
it's up
it's
there.
up at the
Yeah.
cattle barn, the MFA cattle
That
barn.
big a
The
house?
show barn.
Well,
We
we-
got the whole thing. We enclosed the whole show barn where they show the cattle during the fair, and the hog, the beef and pork, where they show them at. We enclosed that with some tarps, and they made different rooms through the whole building, you know, through that. Then for the kids, the game and that is over at the San Genevieve Herald's Music Barn. It's where the stage is. That's what.
That way, everything's covered in case we have a little bit of rain or
Yeah.
anything. I've been checking the weather. Everything should be fine, so,
Rain or shine, we'll have
right,
it.
we're
so.
having it
Rain, shine, snow,
regardless.
so.
No, we don't want
We
snow.
don't want no
Nope,
snow.
Don't want no snow,
No
but,
snow.
We are having a pet parade also, and that is on, I'm trying to look on this, Sunday at 5 PM. And that would be at the fairgrounds also, by the livestock barn.
So-
And they will have judges and things.
Well, good luck with it, I won't be there.
Pass the word, please.
Yeah, I will do that.
We're trying to,
You dropped some things.
No, go
earlier.
ahead.
Oh,
we're trying to do a lot more stuff with the fairgrounds, and the fair board decided to
Darling. Thank you.
uh-huh.
do this, and we're just trying to bring more things to our community, because St. Genevieve hasn't had a haunted house in a while. For,
Quite a
you know,
while.
the St. John's R2 school had them for the kids, and JC's used to put them on many years ago. Then we got the big building up there. It's sitting there vacant. So that's why we decided, because we're going to have our fairgrounds is not going to sit vacant through the next
So that's good
years.
that you're using it.
We're going to try to put a lot of activities on throughout the year.
That's great.
And I got the excellent people to do that. Our fair board, we decided to give the ladies a call, and they're doing it. They jumped on the situation, and they're taking care of it for us. That's what counts. She is looking for volunteers.
Yes.
Anybody wants to come up and help decorate, she'll be, go ahead and give your number out if you want.
Okay. My telephone number is 573-535-8579. And they can call me, just leave me a message or text me to let me know if they would be interested in volunteering for even being in the haunted house or helping with the kids for games. If they want to come help decorate, that would be perfect too. We have pretty much all the walls up right now. We just have a little area that we are putting walls up. But if they would like to volunteer, just a couple hours. Yes, my phone number is 573-535-8579.
8571? Boy, I heard
Eight
all
seven-
that.
9.
It's 573-535-8579.
79.
Yes, and then they can text me or call
My
me.
hearing's been affected.
But we plan on having everything
Fun.
fun, and that way the kids can have fun, the parents can have fun, for the whole family, for anybody that would like to go up there. And if the person, like if anybody does come up there, probably wear tennis shoes. You know, there's gravel because the cows were there, you know, through the fair. And that way, if there's unstable flooring or anything that people are gonna be walking on, then they have tennis shoes on versus
Flip-flops.
flip-flops or something. Because there is a little bit,
So wear stable shoes.
Stable
Or borrow your
shoes.
boots.
our
Yep.
boots.
Borrow your boots.
In behalf of that, on the same weekend, on the 28th, I'm jumping a gun a little bit here on some dates I'm gonna hand out. On the 28th, we're also having a craft fair show up at the youth building.
Oh, really?
If anybody's interested in selling any kind of crafts or anything homemade, paintings or anything, pictures, anything to do with crafts, they can give me a call at 573-535-4782. Text me, give me a call, or you can go on St. Genevieve Fair, County Fair Facebook page, and also message me on there also. Our craft show that day was from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the youth building. It only costs $15 for a 10 by 10 space. Yeah, a lot of people do craft shows and all that. It's usually $20 to $35. We just wanted to fill the building up, try to get some craft shows in
And that's
12. On the 28th of October also.
28th of October,
Yes.
10 to,
10 to, the craft show starts at 10 to 6.
Do you have a flyer with all this stuff on?
She has a little one here.
Well, what I was gonna say is,
I have.
We have some bigger ones.
take this and put it on Facebook, not just,
Yeah.
not
It's
just,
on Facebook.
not just on your St. John County
Yeah.
Fair. Put it on there and ask people to share it, and
Yeah.
it'll go
We got it
right
on what's
lots of
happening.
places.
I got it,
Yeah, but if you just put it on, like you would email it, I mean, put it on there with attention to somebody
Yeah.
and say, please share, and then they'll share with their friends and it'll
yep,
Okay,
really go, yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it's going pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet, that's why I
Oh,
said
okay.
that, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's on there.
Okay,
Yeah.
but see,
We- yeah,
everybody,
she's
yeah,
putting
but
on there.
everybody
Yeah.
don't go, okay.
Don't share, yeah, what's happening.
Everybody
in
don't
St.
have the
John.
same friends and everybody
Yeah.
don't,
Okay,
yeah. So if you do public on it also, that'll help
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that.
okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll get it out there.
Yeah, so
So
I'll
we'll
try
have
to
to
find
friend
it
you.
and I'll share it and then
Okay.
it'll go to several and then
Okay.
All right.
yes, you just tell people, please share, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't, but a lot of people will. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll help get the word going really well. And also if you call Don at TV station
Mm-hmm.
and have him do an interview on his noon show, he will
Okay.
do that also,
Okay,
usually. I mean,
Okay.
if he
Yeah,
doesn't
I'll
have,
get with
don't have it
Don.
all booked up, you
Yeah.
know. And he records it and then he plays it over.
over. And also, I got some other dates. As we have throughout the year, so far, we're still having our St. Genevieve Lawnmower Racing Series up there at the fairgrounds, which we have moved it after the county fair. We moved it over to the arena, Auto Plaza Arena there. We have 2 more races this year. Our next race is this coming Saturday on the 14th. Grandstands open at 5. Racing the hot laps and time trials starts at 6. Racing starts at 7. It only costs $3 to get in the grandstands. And I also got a new kind of carts coming up to try the track out, since after the September truck pull we had, we modified the track, we made it wider, a little longer. We put a lot of hours in our track up there, and a lot of volunteers within our fair board's been doing that, and got some local businesses donated equipment for us to do that too. Then our next race after that, our last race, will be on October 28th, unfortunately. It seems like we got a lot of things. We got the haunted house, we got the craft show, and our last race. On that last race, the racers, the lawnmower racers and go-karts, is also bringing candy in for the kids. We're going to try to work together with the haunted house. All the racers are going to bring all their lawnmowers and carts out in front in the middle of the track, and we're going to bring all the kids down for intermission, and they're going to get a lot of candy too. So yeah, there'll be a lot of sugar high. Parents might not like us, but it's all for fun. The racing series will be back next year. I will have the calendar out and a lot more signage out, as we're having a big meeting in January make our agenda next year for our racing series. Plan to bring in some other carts, possibility maybe some 4-wheeler racing later on in the year, also in the fairgrounds. Also in December 10th, we're going to have our Christmas bash. We always do a little Christmas party. Our fairgrounds has put it on for many years. And on December 10th, from 12 to 4, Santa Claus will be up there, pictures. So up at the youth building. So that's one of the other activities that we'll be doing at the fairgrounds. Then on October 25th is our next fair board meeting. We still have some open seats for fair board. If you're anybody interested in being a fair board, come to this meeting. We do have a couple seats open yet for our fair board. We just got a new vice president. It's John Vondahar, and Barb Shilley is our new secretary. So, and Martha's still our treasurer. So, and we got 5 other board members. And but we're always looking like we picked her for our committee chair, head for our haunted house and all that. We're gonna have we plan to do some craft shows through the next year and all that. And our goal is to have more activities in the fairgrounds, for the kids. I just last weekend, I talked to a guy about pony rides for next year's fairgrounds, for their fair. So I'm gonna bring some horses in for pony rides and all that. And, this past year, we didn't have the mechanical bull, but I just talked to the person at another craft show over the weekend. Well, we'll plan to have a mechanical bull back next year at the fair too, so. We're trying to make it bigger and better, for more people. Just gotta get the word out that we're here, so.
And you can also rent the youth building out at any
Yeah.
time.
Yep, we rent a youth building. You can call me if, or Tanya Friedman is, still in charge of that. So, you know, it rents cheap. We got a wedding planned in March, another wedding planned up on the fairgrounds in
September.
June. And we
And
got one in
September.
September too, so we do have our youth building to rent, and they can rent. I mean, just like our buildings too, it could be inside wedding or outside or anything, family unions or anything like that. So we do have the grounds available for any kind of function, so. Just not long ago, we just did our let me think of it, Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh, okay.
We had Bigfoot up there, a monster truck
Right.
for our Make-A-Wish Foundation. They called us up, wanted to know if they could use the fairgrounds, and we said, yes, it's a good thing, so. It's there.
And you have more bigger kitchen facilities.
Yes, we are in process now. We did some landscaping work. We had to dig up around, make where our water will run a little better for rainwater, which we haven't had much rain, where we will have our kitchen addition on by the first of the year. So then our plans are later on to make a permit restrooms and another concession stand up on top of in the fair where we have demo derby and truck pull and all that, so
That's great.
that's our plans. So,
Nice to make use of all that.
yes,
Yes.
And then your parking, is it still gonna be over where the rest home was?
yes,
Where the-
our county
The county
commissioners, told us we could use that for our parking for our county fair, in which that opens up more parking we had a carnival this past year, but we plan to bring a bigger carnival in, more rides. It was just a short notice, that's why the carnival people said, you know, just on Facebook or, you know, verbal, and they said, well, carnival didn't have much rides. But we had to start small,
Right.
because we didn't have the room.
And
for
weren't
next
they
year.
booked other places
Yeah,
also?
yeah, it was 3 carnivals. It was the same carnival, but they had 3 carnivals going
Right.
at different places. And they just brought some rides in to help fill us
Right.
and get a carnival here. In January, the Fair Board, and we will be in Columbia, Missouri for the Association of Fair Boards. We'll be meeting with other Fair Board, trying to get more pointers and all that, and that's when we decide what we're going to do, what carnival and all that. That's the end of the last weekend of January. The whole fair board will be in Columbia, Missouri for a big festival over there. So
Well, that'll be nice too.
yeah, this will be my first one attending, then my first one as the president too. So I'm looking forward to it, meeting some other people, talking to other fair.
Right,
know,
because when you have a
so-
facility like that, it needs to be used.
Yes, it does,
Definitely,
and
yeah.
that's,
Not
you
just
know,
once a year.
we know we got the space up there. It can be used for anything. You know, we have, matter of fact, in 2 weekends, not this weekend coming up, but next weekend, Oakenfuse has his auctions up there in the
Yeah.
youth building. So, I mean, it's there. It could be used for anything, so.
And I think that bringing the kids, getting them involved in things more so, because there's not a whole lot.
No.
You know, I mean, I have kids, they're in sports, you know, but it's still, there's so much other things that they could do, you know,
Right.
in other towns or other, so
And
we're
there's a lot of
trying
kids that
to.
don't like sports.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And their kids can come up and volunteer, or if they want to be in the haunted house or help with the kids, that way they can interact with other kids as long as they're nice. And, you know, we want to be respectful to everyone. And, I mean, I just want everybody to be pleased and all the kids be happy and,
Have a good time.
and have a good time and fun, exciting, scary, everything.
Yeah, and you know, we're all volunteers. We don't, none of us on the fair board, committee chairs, anybody, don't get paid. Everybody, some people thought we did. We don't. It's all volunteers,
Right.
just like you guys are volunteering time. You know, it's just, that's what it's all about, is to give back to our community. And we plan to give back to our community and try to get bigger and better things up there. We had a truck pull this past September. It didn't turn out like I wanted it to be. It was just a bad weekend date. Altenburg had their county fair,
Oh,
and it was just didn't work out. We had our truck pull. We did it, done it, and we learned from it. Next year, we won't have it the same weekend.
Well,
But we,
there's so many things going on
it
everywhere
is,
now.
right now, this is a busy month, you know, it's like her, October 28th too, she's having a, you know, fundraiser in, we downtown Heritage Day on that same weekend.
Right.
It's a lot of things, but what works out for us, the haunted house is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Right.
And our races is on a Saturday evening, you know, they go to Heritage Day or make, you know, whatever, you know.
did you say the haunted house is how many days?
It's
It's
5 days.
5 days.
From Friday to Tuesday,
Yep.
Friday to Tuesday?
yes.
Yes.
And on Sunday is the only day it starts at 5 PM. All the other days it starts at 6.
Yep.
And then we stay open usually, well, Friday and Saturday till midnight, Sunday, Monday till 9, and then on Halloween, we're gonna stay open until 10. Because some older kids still wanna go, you know, do
When the
other
younger ones are
things.
going,
Yeah, so I figure, you know, might as well just stay there and
Yeah,
let them
'cause,
enjoy
trick or
the,
treating
you know.
curfew, I believe, stops at 8.
I think
But we're in
so.
the county, so, you know, and we're officially having a haunted house. So, you know, after they go trick or treating, they can still come up. They still
What
got
time
2
does it
hours.
start now?
On what day?
Friday to
Friday.
Tuesday?
Okay, Friday and Saturday, it starts at 6, and then it goes till midnight. Then on Sunday, 5 until 9, Monday, 6 till 9, and then Halloween night at 6 to 10.
So,
And we're having the trunk or treat on Halloween night. So if anybody would be interested in putting a car in or just pulling up a lawn chair, handing out candy to some kids.
I'll volunteer to help you out later on.
no,
When I
we
get back
understand.
on my feet.
We understand,
Oh, yeah.
so. Well, I'd like to thank you ladies for
Yes.
having us on
Well,
tonight.
we
thank
thank you
you.
for coming.
And,
We are always
We're just
wanting
trying to get our word out, you know, the county fair's there, you know, the lawnmower races, the Christmas bash, craft shows, we're there, you know.
Right.
Well,
you.
anytime you've got things that you're going to have,
Yep,
feel free to come in.
Okay.
That's, you know, it's that weekend.
After
Yeah,
January, I'll
especially for
plan to be
Chris-
back.
well, yeah,
so,
and
Come in and
Christmas.
let us know about it.
Yep, we will,
For your
'Cause we
Christmas
can be,
bash, too.
We can be a sound out there for you.
yep.
So come in.
And that's what our program is all about, letting the people know what's going on in St. Genevieve.
St. Genevieve.
Whether you're a business or you're an organization or whatever, we'd love to have you on here talking.
Yeah.
And that's what we're about, promoting our town,
Right.
promoting the people in it, and
Yeah,
the kids. We have really, I guess 2 months ago, we had Quentin Hook, he gives lessons to children for the fiddle. And they were on here, and that was a great show. You know, they were so cute, yeah. So hopefully he'll come back again. He's got another student, so we're hoping he can come back.
Yeah.
that's cool.
But those are the kind of things. We had Mickey Ketting and her grandkids were on here, and those kids were finger knitting, not looking, and talking away. And it was so amazing that they didn't have to look what they were doing, and they were making these long finger knitting things. You know,
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
Just
You're
really
talking.
interesting little
Right.
things,
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it gives the kids encouragement to do and to speak in public and all that
Yes.
too.
Exactly.
Plus, you know, that's why we like to have kids on. Missy Otto used to have the kids from St. John, but since Mary Ann hasn't been here, she hasn't been back, which is sad, but
Yeah.
yeah, she hasn't been coming down and advertising their place they have at the public school,
Yeah.
which are always great, yeah.
Yeah, the plays and that.
Yeah, they have a good theater group up there.
Oh, yes.
She's good. So, if you ever have anything you want to promote, just give us a buzz and come on
We
on.
will.
Okay,
And
Be
then.
glad to have you.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, thank you again for having us.
okay, well, we appreciate it, yeah. Okay, we have, to mention that our shows are live on fourth Wednesday of the month. And then they're repeated again, like tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock it'll be on, and at 1 tomorrow afternoon, and at 7 that evening. So you can tell all your friends that if they want to find out about the fair or want to know anything, they go to stjohntv.com
Okay.
and go on videos on demand. No, I think they have us up there, what's new now. They just click on that and they can pick whatever week they want to watch.
Okay.
And then it's also on YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's YouTube, St. John YouTube, St. John TV YouTube,
Okay.
and they can watch it on that too, so.
Okay.
And you can watch previous shows if, we've had several on about Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, all kind of different things, the music groups, Christmas show. Every year we have local musicians do Christmas shows. So there's a lot to look at the old
Yeah.
videos
Oh,
also.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, last time we was on there, I went back and watched it.
Yeah.
I'm DVR, I'm recording this one now, so.
So
Well, that's
anyway, we thank everybody out there who listened tonight, and you're welcome every second and fourth Wednesday to tune in live on 991 local TV. And you can also get it on YouTube after the next day and at 7 a.m. the next morning. So, and it's played over and over until we're on live the next time, so.
Okay.
There's a lot of opportunities to watch us.
So you've got
So-
more things that's coming up? Bring them up?
Oh, we will. We're having we'll be talking about our fair, our San Diego County Fair, in December and January. We're gonna start planning that, so.
And your
We'll be
Christmas
back,
show,
so.
don't forget to come back
Yeah,
for
don't
it.
forget
Or your
that.
Christmas bash.
All right, we will.
So thank you everyone out there who listened to us tonight, and we're glad you tuned in, and we're glad to have Mary Ann back this week. And we want to thank you guys again for being on. And Darlene, we appreciate her with her information, and she does a lot of hard work for the community with her groups.
Yes.
Volunteers, so.
Volunteers, that's right. Lots of volunteers in St. Genevieve, that's for sure.
Sure.
So we want to tell everybody thanks again, and we will be talking to you on the 25th.
And thank you for all those who called me and who sent me cards. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.